I'm with Zachary Wanuga here at Turning Point in Phoenix, and I got to tell you something. I've had Zachary on my show before. He's always very passionate. Sometimes it'll be like drinking water from a fire hose, but we're not going to keep you on as long on this one. We're going to get right to it. Zachary, what are you going to highlight right now that you think that all Americans should pay more attention to?
I mean, I think one of the most important things is how out of touch our leaders are and what they're doing with our tax dollars, what they're doing with the representation that we're sending them to.
You mean the ones that are currently on office, not the ones that are coming into office,
Yeah, the
correct?
ones that are going to all be drained out in about 30 days.
All right.
Yes, I mean, it is ridiculous that we are literally spending so many of our tax dollars to fund the Ukrainian border, yet we couldn't barely get $5 billion to fund our own border in like 2019.
Exactly.
Ridiculous. We almost went to a government shutdown over $5 billion, and now we're sending like $260 billion to fund the Ukrainian border? It's absolutely terrible. With $260 billion, we could have ended homelessness almost 10 times over. It only costs about $20 billion to do it. So how out of touch are our leaders that they want to spend our tax dollars to fund foreign wars, fund Ukrainian borders, fund proxy wars that are only going to make the world a more unstable place? That's why we need the peace through strength, and we need the Donald Trump foreign policy back.
So how much do you think can be reversed once Donald Trump gets back in office?
I mean, a lot of it, because there's peace through strength. There's a lot to be said there. Donald Trump's foreign policy can be summed up in the madman theory. Everybody thinks he's a crazy guy. He thinks he's the madman. They think he's the schoolyard bully, and you don't mess with the schoolyard bully, because if you do, you know he's going to swing back. So,
but he's the schoolyard bunny, but schoolyard.
He's the schoolyard bully.
Right, he's a schoolyard bully that's going to do the right thing with his strength and voice. Or, as you could say, it is bullying. He's going to do the right thing for all people instead of the wrong thing for everybody.
Yes, he's our guy, and he's going to be out there, and he's going to bring order to the world.
He's not just our guy. I think he's going to do work for everybody.
Yeah, and you're seeing that all around the world with nationalist movements rising up and people wanting to put their country first, say an anti-globalization movement spawning up all over the world.
That's right.
You see it in Argentina, you see it in El Salvador, you see populist candidates rising up, and it started with him. So yes, you're very right.
I'm hearing a song. Freedom is in the air.
Oh, and I feel it, baby. It's coming. It's coming.
Not only is it coming on with this new administration, but what do you think that people can do about it right now? Right now, before this next administration comes in, and we only got a month to go, but what can people do right now to not only maybe prevent, to help undo what's been done, but be able to help support what's coming in? What do you think people can do the most?
I mean, the sad thing is that a lot of the damage has already been done. So until Donald Trump gets back into office and we start redoing a lot of these policies, most of that damage is done. But pay attention to Donald Trump's appointments. He is actually draining the swamp. He's appointing anti-establishment people, not these career politicians like Hillary Clinton, who has so much experience in Libya, trash, and in Gaza. Like, all these people are ruining the Middle East. So he's bringing in people like Pete Hegseth, RFK. He's bringing in Tulsi Gabbard. These are anti-establishment people, and these are going to be the people who are going to change. So if you have an appointment and you think that it's either a good one or a bad one, you need to be vocal about that, because that's all about what this populist movement is about, is draining the swamp and putting the right people in the right places to actually get change done, instead of these swamp creatures that have been there for 3 times my lifetime.
Exactly. Zachary, where's freedom under attack in America?
The biggest freedom is freedom of speech. They don't want you to laugh. They don't want us to talk about this. That's why they're censoring online. And if it hadn't been for Elon Musk purchasing X, we would be under a lot more censorship than we are. But
that was another turning point in America, I think.
Yes, and that really turns the tide of free speech online. You're even seeing Mark Zuckerberg, and you're seeing him. It's like, wait, are you turning a little MAGA?
Yeah,
you want more freedom of speech?
Maybe I need to get on board with this, or I'll be out too.
Yeah, because he's afraid that Trump's going to crack down on him once we get in. So yeah.
Zachary, how can people find more about you?
You can find me on Instagram at Real Zachary Wanuga. That's Real ZACHARYWANUGA.
It's that long on Twitter, on X?
On Instagram.
On Instagram, okay. And what about on X?
No, not yet.
All right, well,
I'm in Twitter jail.
we'll keep a look at Instagram on that. Everybody else, please, if you want to find out more about Zachary, he's very outspoken, just like you see him now. He's always there. But most importantly, he cares about freedom in America. He cares about America, and he cares about everybody else's freedoms too. So please check him out and share the interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.